Are you looser than Sarah Hanson Young? Sorry, I mean, are you as much of a loser as Sarah Hanson Young? It doesn't matter. It's all the same. Just ask Sarah Hanson Young herself. There is an article which I've linked in the description. Oh no, and she's the Greens education spokesman. But that's going to trigger her not being called the spokeswoman. Now, in case you don't know who Sarah Hanson Young is, which all Australians would already know, she is basically a fucking lunatic, in my personal opinion, and the opinions of many others I know. She is one of the senators in the Greens cabinet, one of the most heavily left-wing cabinets in Parliament. So Greens are basically the people that you want to vote for if you want the complete collapse of society and the total reign of social justice. Right? It's no mistake when she types the same mistake twice. And Sarah Hanson Young is actually the Greens education spokeswoman. But they've said spokesman too. She's also a horrible mixer of metaphors. So yeah, basically, I mean, this is almost like a 3-paragraph article, right? But in essence, what's happened is she's gone on her personal Facebook Messenger. She's put 2 Facebook stories. You know, if you've been following politics, you'll know about the recent leadership spill. Malcolm Cuckbull, aka Malgina Turnbull, has been ousted from the top seat. He declared publicly he was a feminist back in 1988 and also back in 1996. Go and watch my video on him if you want to see the links down below to the YouTube videos of him declaring that himself. And yeah, basically Sarah Hanson Young and all of the feminists. So you got your Clementine Ford, called Scott Morrison, the new Prime Minister, a fuckwit, right? She called him a fuckwit on Twitter for cutting some of the funding to the bloated and extremely left-wing social justice-focused ABC, which is the taxpayer-funded national broadcaster for Australia. I don't think it should be taxpayer-funded, but it is, unfortunately. So yeah, she's basically a bit salty about the new Prime Minister, and she's also thinks that Peter Dutton, who used to be the Immigration Minister, is, you know, a bit of a loser. For protecting Australia's borders, you ask? Apparently. Because apparently, you know, you should, if you're committed to equality and you're committed to social justice and you're committed to humanity, you should just let everyone in. You should pay everyone the same. You should give women special privileges, but all women are the same as men. And, you know, women are amazing, but men are not. But women and men are the same. And men are morons and pigs, but men and women are the same. This is the kind of logic applied by our Greens Senator, Sarah Hanson Young. So in these Facebook Messenger stories that she put up, she's basically captioned across the face of Peter Dutton, looser, L-O-O-S-E-R. So there's moose, there's noose, there's loose. All of these things have 2 O's. And then you've got loser, right? Not looser, but loser, L-O-S-E-R. I know the English language can be a little bit fiddly, but for anyone with a basic level of education, who's actually been taught to spell properly by a good teacher, and I don't blame anyone for not knowing how to spell if they haven't had good teachers. But if you correct people on something multiple times and they still don't learn or they don't care, then that's kind of on them, right? And they deserve to get pissed off for that, right? So you can't expect someone to know something unless you've taught them. And, you know, I don't know what Sarah Hanson Young's been taught. I'm not going to judge on what she has or hasn't been taught. It's not my place, and I don't have the information to make a correct, I guess, judgment on that. But what I will say is that she is a lying, manipulative single mother, right? Because, look, that's all facts, YouTube censors. She is a single mother. We know this. She's even declared it herself. Right? We know she's a liar because she's lied on multiple occasions about things she's done to try and get out of being held accountable for it. And she's manipulative because by lying about the things she's lied about, by lying about not saying what she said in Parliament to David Leyenhelm, by lying about misappropriating taxpayer funds to go on a whale watching trip with her daughter, that's manipulation of public funds. That is manipulation. That is lying. So she is a lying, manipulative single mother. And there is no way you can twist that to contort the facts. I'm just simply calling a spade a spade. So, you know, I often wonder how has our level of education deteriorated to the point where even some science and technology faculties in university are more concerned with feelings and diversity than with the horsepower, torque, and viscosity of engines and their oils. It's because of women like Sarah Hanson Young. It's because of teachers like Sarah Hanson Young. It's because of mothers like Sarah Hanson Young that have chosen not to have a father around for their own narcissistic wants and needs, quote unquote needs, because it's not a need, it's a want. So we're seeing the results of women gaining power. They tear everything apart and ruin everything. And of course there's exceptions, and of course there's some women that have done some wonderful things. But there are a lot more that haven't. And there are a lot more that have actually wrecked things. So, look, take it with a grain of salt. But that's my spin on things. That's what I think. And Sarah Hanson Young is a sad indictment. And she is basically a glimpse into the future of women's, in my view. Especially the ones that go to university. Especially the ones that are taught by feminist teachers. And that are taught by the mainstream media, which is, of course, as we know, incredibly leftist also. And Fritz, by the way, I am on BitChute. I'm still trying to work out how to get BitChute to automatically import my YouTube videos. If you have any information on that, feel free to email me, sydneymgtow@gmail.com. That would be much appreciated. All right, guys, I am out of here. Good to see you all. Thanks for joining in. Magi Alpha 1, Orange Pill, Boski, Florian Klein, Zed, Terminator, Avon, Luke Chase, Michael Guevara, good to see you, brother. Erasable Fallen, Bigot Gonzo. Yeah, anyone else? No, I think I got all of you. Thanks so much for joining in, guys. Good to catch you. I'm gonna go grab my coffee now. But as always, you can go and follow me on my other platforms. I'm not as active on them yet, but once I get more time, I will be. Instagram, Twitter, also bitchute.com/sydneymgtow. Also got Patreon, PayPal, and crypto in the description below if you want to donate. But yeah, really appreciate you guys coming in here every day, checking out this channel. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell next to it if you haven't already. And I look forward to catching you guys in the next video. I will be doing one more this afternoon, and I have very, very interesting news about the cabinet reshuffle as a result of our Prime Minister being ousted and a new leader coming in. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you because there are some gems in there, and it's going to be very interesting to see how things turn out. All right, guys, have a great day. Look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, peace.